Hey, this is Pragya Shaha, and today I am back with another geochemistry book. This is Guntur Faure's book, and Guntur Faure is one of my favorite author of geochemistry. He is a very famous geochemist, and this is Principles and Applications of Geochemistry. This is just like J.D. Winter. I have the feeling which people get after reading J.D. Winter. This book entails just that. So, what is geochemistry? Early history, geochemistry in the USSR, V.M. Goldsmith, modern geochemistry. Then, in the beginning, the Big Bang, stellar evolution, nucleosynthesis, or solar system, origin of the solar system, origin of the Earth like planets, satellites of the outer planets, pictures of our solar system, chemical differentiation of the Earth, internal structure of the Earth, the continental crust, major elements, differentiation of igneous and sedimentary rocks, differentiation of the hydrosphere. Principles of inorganic geochemistry, we have the electronic structure of atoms, the atom of Thomson and Rutherford, Bohr's theory of the hydrogen atom, emission of X-rays, Schrodinger's model of the atom, Aufbau principle, summary. Okay, then the third is the next is the periodic table and atomic weights, Mendeleev's periodic table, modern periodic table, basic principles of atomic physics, atomic weights. Then we have the chemical bonds, ionic radii and crystals, electron donors versus acceptors, measures of metallic character, bonding in molecules, ionic crystals, ionic radii, ionic substitution in crystals. Okay, so we have Goldsmith's rules of substitution, camouflage, capture, and admission, coupled substitution, key to the feldspars, distribution coefficients and geothermometers, geochemical classification of the elements. Then we have aqueous geochemistry and the stability of minerals, acids and bases, chemical reactions and equilibria, the law of mass action, dissociation of weak acids and bases, solubility of sparingly soluble bases, pH control of dissociation equilibria, solubility of amorphous silica, salts and their ions, solubility of salts, hydrolysis, activities and concentrations, solubility of calcium carbonate, chemical weathering, transformation of potassium feldspar to kaolinite. Then we have thermodynamics definitions, the first law, enthalpy, heats of reaction, heat capacity. The second law, Gibbs free energy, derivation of the law of mass action, fugacity and activity, the Van 't Hoff equation, solubility of amorphous silica between 0 and 100 degrees centigrade, mineral stability diagrams, chemical weathering of feldspars, formation of zeolites, magnesium silicates, solubility diagrams, fugacity diagrams, clay minerals, crystal structure, classification and chemical composition, Gibbs free energies of formation, stability diagrams, colloidal suspensions and ion exchange, dating of clay minerals. Okay, and oxidation reduction reactions, balancing equations of oxidation reduction reactions, electromotive series, the EMF of electrochemical cells, stability limits of water in terms of EH and pH, stability of iron compounds, rates of geochemical processes, rates of chemical reactions, transport of matter advection, transport of matter diffusion, growth of concretions during diagenesis, growth of monomineralic layers. Then we have isotope geochemistry and mixing, isotopic geochronometers, decay modes, law of radioactivity, methods of dating, cosmogenic radionuclides, isotope fractionation, principles of isotope fractionation, mathematical relations, isotope fractionation in the hydrosphere, oxygen isotope composition of calcite, oxygen and hydrogen in clay minerals, groundwater and geothermal brines, isotope fractionation of carbon, isotope compositions of strontium in carbonate rocks, isotope fractionation of sulfur, mixing and dilution, binary mixtures, dilution, evaporite concentrations, ternary mixtures, isotope mixtures of one elements and then two elements, Then applications of geochemistry to the solution of global problems. Consequences of chemical weathering. Changes in chemical composition of rocks. Normative mineral composition of weathering products. Susceptibility of minerals to weathering. Formation of placer deposits. Provenance determination by isotope dating. Formation of soils, geomicrobiology, food production and population growth, chemical composition of surface water, chemical analysis of water in streams, chemical composition of streams, chemical composition of meteorite precipitation, normative minerals from water compositions, evaporite concentration, water quality, chemical weathering of mineral deposits, metallic mineral deposits, oxidation of iron sulfides and the role of bacteria, EH-pH diagram for copper mineral, supergene enrichment of iron copper sulfide deposits, replacement of pyrite by chalcocite, oxidation of ore minerals by of other minerals, geochemical exploration, production and consumption of mineral resources, geochemical cycles, the principle of mass balance for major elements in the ocean, mass balance for trace elements in the ocean, the cycles of CHON, the sulfur cycle, chemistry of the atmosphere, structure and composition, ultraviolet radiation. Then we have ozone in the stratosphere, ozone hole over Antarctica, infrared radiation and the greenhouse effect, prediction of the future global climate, environmental geochemistry, disposal of radioactive waste, the big picture, high level nuclear waste disposal, geological disposal of radioactive waste, geochemistry of plutonium, EH-pH diagrams of neptunium and plutonium, analog studies, the natural reactors at Oglo, Gabon, reactor accidents, Chernobyl, Ukraine. Then effect of environmental lead on human health, isotope composition of environmental lead, lead in the environment, lead in plants, lead poisoning of cows and horses, human bones and tissues, lead in the bones of ancient people. Okay, so this is one of the best books of geochemistry because this is an extensive book and this has almost every portion covered in geochemistry. This is actually better than Masson and Moore, Kula C. Mishra and all of the books combined. So this is like a one stop of geochemistry to understand geochemistry entirely from A to Z. And also this question about this is a beautiful book. The text is beautiful, it is very immersive. You once start reading it, you will don't stop reading it. And the questions like geochemical waste disposal, these type of questions have never been answered in other books. So a lot of things have been answered in this book very effortlessly. So yeah, this is one of the very best books that I have seen in the market about geochemistry. Hope you like it. Stay tuned for more. Up till then, tata.